All right, we had no E3 again, but at least we have Gamescom. Man, I'm hoping they open up with Ragnarok this year because that would be rad, Narok. All right, let's check out what they got. Okay, a fantasy vibe. I'm digging that. Right on.
To build this, we want it to be their worlds. We want them to tell their stories in their game. I think it's human
All
nature
right,
to
a
navigate
giant dead
uncharted
moose.
territory, to find a place where we're free to explore, to be creative, and to share amazing experiences.
Explore, be creative. All right, what's this game about?
Which is such an exciting thing to be part of.
I think ultimately, that's kind of been the big ambition, is to create this kind of open world that can be built out in every direction.
Okay, yeah,
I think
open
every
world.
day is a new
Yeah.
discoveries and it's constantly growing.
We've put a lot of focus, I think, on the current zeitgeist and what it means to represent yourself digitally.
What it
This is
means
more
to
than a game. It's a
represent
labor of
yourself
love. It's a labor of
digitally.
passion.
The dream is to create a whole new world for the next generation of gamers, and I think that we've kind of captured
Okay, so
that.
there's like this big
Players
fantasy
will
world and
play
then a
massive part in
rave.
this. It's not going to be just our game. It's not going to be just what we decide to do with it.
There's something in it that will definitely appeal to you, no matter what it is that you love to do.
There's
The
something
thrilling
in this game
aspect
that
of all
will
this is that
appeal
people
to
get to see
you
what we're
no
doing for the
matter
first time.
what you
so
love to
excited
do.
for people to see what we've been spending the last 5 years pouring our hearts and souls into.
And I'm excited
But
to see
what
how they feel
have
about it.
you
Even though they
been
will have to
doing
wait
in the last
just a little
5
bit
years?
longer.
What is the
Everywhere
game
has
about?
become more than just a video game for us. And today, we're delighted to give you a peek behind the curtain at what we've been working on.
All right, so they're finally going to tell us what it's about. Okay, kind of ripped off the Marvel logo sequence there, but it was like a third-person fantasy futuristic game. What the fuck was that? They didn't tell us anything, and the art style and total tone of the presentation changed in the last 3 seconds of their intro trailer.
There you go, everywhere, and I'm sure you've got a ton of questions. And joining me now from Build a Rocket
what
Boy
kind of game is
Adam
this?
Whiting to hopefully answer some of those, because we're a little confused, but we want to know a lot about this. So tell us, everywhere, what kind of game is this? What can you tell us, Adam?
Well, firstly, can I just say it's really exciting to just be here, and we've been looking forward to coming out of stealth mode and really delighted to start the conversation today here at Gamescom. Now, I won't be able to reveal everything, but what I can say is that really we're not trying to make a normal game. I think the scope and ambition of this project are quite unlike anything else.
We're not trying to make a normal game. The scope and ambition of this project are unlike anything else.
We want to build a whole new world for gamers, and not just a place to play, but watch, share, create, hang out with your friends, and so much more.
Well, I gotta
And
say,
so much more.
the
What does that
end of the
mean?
trailer,
Dude,
I think
can I
we
go
all
in the
were
game
taken
and bake
aback.
bread?
Whoa, change
Can I
the
get a
art
foot
style.
massage?
Totally different.
What is the game about?
What can you tell us?
Well, Jeff, that's one of the many surprises we've got in store for players.
Yeah, is that actually part of the game? Did you guys fuck up and put in a trailer from another game you're working on? Because that didn't seem like it was related to anything.
I mean, we are passionate about making games and telling stories, but ultimately we made Everywhere to be a place where players can make their own experiences, be who they want to be, and tell their own stories. But we're still passionate about making immersive and cinematic experiences that players can just get lost in and enjoy. I guess you could say we want people to have their cake and eat it, and Everywhere is the place that can happen.
So you are telling me that you want an open world where choice and the world itself are dictated by player action and player intention, but you also want pre-scripted, linear kind of stylized cinematic stuff for people because those are kind of two different things that doesn't make any sense. And of course, you say you want people to have their cake and eat it too.
All right, well, definitely a bold vision for what you're doing here.
You gotta love how Jeff here is trying so hard, saying, "Well, it's a bold vision you've presented here," because he knows that they have produced nothing. He's probably so upset right now because his show is opening with this game that has no identity.
The other question I'm sure we're all wondering is, we didn't see any date on the trailer. Any sense of when we're going to get to play this thing? Where are you at in development?
Well, I'm delighted to say that we aim to have Everywhere in the hands of players in 2023, but we've got many more things to show and tell over the coming months. And we're really excited for you to sign up on our website, everywhere.game. But really, today was just a sneak peek behind the curtain to see what the team has been so hard at work on. And we're really excited to get this in the hands of players as soon as possible.
So from what I can tell, this game is this weird, futuristic, fantasy, medieval style, weird open world third person shooter with cars. So maybe there's going to be racing, or I don't know. What did they tell us? They didn't tell us anything. What are we supposed to gather from this opening? This is the opening of one of the biggest game convention shows of the year, and there was nothing. They gave us absolutely nothing, and it makes no sense why Jeff Keighley picked this to be the opener. I think even he was surprised at how little they had. Like, maybe they paid him and said, hey, let us be the opener, we'll give you money, and maybe they have investments. But geez, they said 5 years and they have nothing to show, nothing specific to say about the game. Not like, this is your character, these are the things you can do. Just, oh, you can do so many things. You can do so much stuff. And all they show is like some third person thing. I mean, they said 5 years. 5 years. Oh my God. They're trying to make Fortnite. Yeah, look at this footage again. Look at this footage again. It's that third person over the shoulder. There's like big concert rave looking things. They're having people talk to each other or NPCs. They have cars. They have even the weird Fortnite desert area, and the game's art style looks like Fortnite. So let me get this straight. From what I can gather, at best, they're trying to make Fortnite, but from what I can gather, there's been no clear creative vision on this project, because they're just saying, we want you to be able to do whatever you want. Anything and everything you want. All your dreams can come true if you play our game. That's not how it works. Like, I don't buy a game, even if it's free. I don't play a game unless there's some sort of like creative direction. And if you're trying to come in 2022 with a game that could maybe be like Fortnite, like a battle royale, but you're trying to make more to it, which Fortnite already has more to it. If you haven't played it lately, Fortnite's got quests and fishing and social spaces and creative areas and all this awesome stuff. And it looks like they're just trying to like ape that and go like, we're going to be the biggest and best game you've ever seen. We'll be the best. And it's you can do anything. The only limit is your imagination. It reminds me of Zombo.com. If you've never been there, look it up. If it's still around, it's pretty fucking awesome. Overall, I predict Everywhere going nowhere. It really seems like they have no idea what they're doing. If after 5 years in development, you can't give us a clear, like, this is what's coming on one of the biggest gaming stages in the world as the opening act, like, why am I supposed to believe in that project? What is going to make me want to play your project when you have told me nothing? I don't understand this game. This is one of the worst openers I've ever seen to any gaming presentation. This Anthem had more to say about its game than this through that trailer, and that development team didn't know what they were actually making at that time. Like, this is bad. This is going to be so bad. The only thing I can think is maybe they want it to be like an NFT driven or crypto driven thing, and they're trying to hide that until as far out as possible. Like, what? I just don't know what to say. Don't present like this on a world stage. Don't. If you're a game developer, Don't do it, because people like me, people like the people who are going to watch this, we don't buy into this anymore. You can't just come out and go, yeah, we have a cool game coming. We have a real cool game coming. Now, if you're a company like Sony Santa Monica, where they haven't given a ton of information on God of War Ragnarok, right? They haven't given us a ton of information, but we have God of War 2018 to judge from, right? Then we know, okay, that's what the game's going to be like, except it's going to be bigger, better, right? Here, it's just like this game coming out of nowhere is going to come out and like blow our socks off. What the fuck? What are you thinking? What are you thinking coming out doing that? I can't begin to imagine what was going through their minds when they put this presentation together. I would say right now, avoid this. Avoid this like the plague. This is one of the worst things I've seen on a world stage in terms of gaming in a long, long time. Yeah. That's about it. Sorry, I'm so bewildered at how bad this opening presentation was, and I had to share that with you guys because this is wild to me. Like even Jeff Keighley was up there like floundering, like, "Oh, that seems like you're saying a lot, but what's it about?" Yeah, because they're saying a lot while saying nothing. All right, LittleBobby, guys, 5-9 Gaming Direct. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.